There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Daniels. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, complete. That's Lane.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. 32-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. A first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. The defense closes quickly there, and they get maybe a yard to the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You talk about this Washington defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Lloyd. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marshawn Lloyd His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Tressway on fourth down is sent out to punt. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Sheds off the tackle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Packers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
That one goes for 24 yards. Love looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a give, right side. It's Lloyd. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. John Fitzpatrick from 8 yards out. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 28-yard line.
70 rings, 70 rings.
Here's Daniels. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Daniels. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now a handoff up the middle. Lloyd. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers! Matthew Gordon with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. Oh, what a move. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Daniels looking to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. Now a first carry here for the running back. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on it, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for... yards.
And they're using that in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll roll him out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. Dances by him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. 11 yards for number 11. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Love. That's complete to Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
To kick off for Green Bay.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And that would be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Love now. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Amos. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. To the air goes Daniels. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now Love going to change things up. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Love. Completed out. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. On third down, here comes Jacobs. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Oh, spinning away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
And the Packers first down. First and 10.
To throw now, here's Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Dorrance Armstrong in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Washington will take over first and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Lane. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First 10 as this new drive starts. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Come on.
Throwing. Love. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On first down, it's Lloyd. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Third down and 13.
Slide through. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Love from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. He'll take it at the 42. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. He's got it to the 43 here. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. Lloyd to the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. The kick by McManus is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lane. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, he'll drop to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, He recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Cougar 19.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they will take a knee here.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's got a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Come on.
Here's Daniels. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down, Washington.
Throwing now is Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Daniels looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw is Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over.